I love 2020. I love that as we withdrew, silence fell, skies cleared, and goats, sheep, and foxes, curious at our sudden disappearance, explored our empty streets. I love that. I love that week after week, neighbours fed my parents, elderly and shielding and far from their helpless, worried, hapless children. I love that. I love that our messy domesticity spilled into our neatly boxed online work lives, mixing together kids and PR, cats and HR, finance and unmade beds. I love that. I love that as we each faced daily crises, we knew instinctively who would share our fears, who might need support, and how, even now, we might give it with a call, a text, a gift, a photo of a view we could no longer share in person. I love that. I love the given time to think, to see the inequalities exposed, the corruption and hypocrisy all too vivid, immediate and unmediated. We got angry, connected and organised. I love that. I love that when we finally left lockdown and refilled empty streets, it was in protest to state a simple but contested fact that Black lives matter. I love that. I love that for now at least democracy prevailed, that millions braved fear, illness and repression to vote down fascism. I really love that. I love that whilst I couldn't be there, I could feel the love streaming from my laptop screen as at my uncle's funeral my grieving aunt danced to Gene Pitney Without Him. I love that. I love that even now, as festive plans lie ruined before many have even caught a breath, others are organising to connect the isolated, to redistribute food from those who've over-catered to those without. I love that. I love that we cared enough to stop despite the cost. I love that we loved enough to help, to live, to connect. I love that we cared enough to organise, to protest and to vote. I love that we loved enough to grieve. I love that we cared enough to love. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love 2020.